G'day and welcome back to Ducksolar Gaming and a very chilly looking Riverview farm. Yes, that's right. We are back continuing on with our farming here at Riverview. And strange enough, it's the same game days where we left off the last episode. However, the weather has turned quite significantly, as you can see. Anyway, all right, let's have a look and see what we've got done. Last episode, we managed to put in, well, actually, we managed to make a sale of all our oil, which got us a nice $700,000 profit. And we've since been in here and we've added in 4 new chicken barns. Was it 4 or 3? 3 chicken barns, and we've added in 4 sheep barns. And that's what we've got going in here at the moment. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have a quick flyby just to show you what we've done. Whoops, wrong key again. There we go, right key. Thanks, Duck. That'll help this time. All right, so that's what we've done. So we've got the chickens in. We've populated those fully with chicks. So 1 rooster and 659 chickens in each of those pens. And we've put 5 sheep of each different type in the pens, keeping them segregated so we don't get the mixed mash colours to maximise our wool. But yeah, we've got those going. So what we're going to do now is we've got to get feed over here for the chickens and also the sheep. And we look at what else we're going to do over here as well a little bit later on. But we've just tied up the area. We've put the roadways in, or the mudways in, dirtways in. Little bit of aesthetic additions to the area. And I'll come back. I'm going to tie this up. I want to start making some of the areas we do like this and sort of pretty them up a little bit more, or make them a little bit more homely feeling, I guess. And do a little bit of work landscaping wise. And just sort of see how that all goes. But I think at the moment it's quite okay. We've removed the hedges, as you can see here, and that's all good, ready to go. So yeah, we're pretty much right to go. So let's go and get some stuff done. All right, now I've got to get this guy going again. Let's bring up our what's the name? There we go. We're gonna go back to nearest waypoint and back him up just a little bit. All right, I did refill him and bring him back and started him and then stopped him again because I didn't want to do too much while you weren't here. Let's pick up our game time again. There we go. Oh, no, I didn't refill him. I thought I refilled. Okay. No, that's right, because I had to go back. Okay, so what I did is I did a little bit, then I went and saved it. And then whoops, as I click off the game, we then went... We saved where we're up to. We edited the map, came back, did a couple of things, and realized there was another problem with the map we created, strangely enough. So we went back and fixed the map, and then we reverted back the save. So that's why it's not full. So anyway, we'll go over and we'll fill it up, and then we'll come back over and get him continuing on again. And then we'll get some feed for the chickens and the sheep. All right. Hope everyone is doing well. We're doing well here, and we're just enjoying our time here on Riverview Farm and looking forward to ramping up our animal production. We also need to get a butchery put in, which we mentioned in the last episode, but that's going to come a little bit later in time. We don't need that straight away. We need to... No point having a butcher if we haven't got any animals to put into the butchers. So, yeah, but... That's going to be the interesting thing is how much work it's going to be and how long it's going to take to keep on updating the butcher with meat. Noting you've got to wait for obviously the animals to be born and to be bred and then born, grow up and all that sort of stuff, and be at a point where we can take them off for sale at the butchers. Then become mutton or chicken wings or drumsticks or beef steaks or whatever we end up having. So... Anyway. All right, so we're now full again. Now, the other thing we wanted to do as well with that money, and I didn't end up doing it because we got so excited with putting in the animals, was I wanted to buy a slurry truck. So I don't think I've got enough money to buy a slurry truck per se now, but we'll have a look. I'll have a look and see. I might be able to get one of the bins, the slurry bins, and use that. All right, but in the meantime, we'll take this back over, we'll get him going again, and then we'll go and have a look at the price of the slurry bins. We might get that sorted out sooner rather than later, so we can keep on applying slurry to the fields. and then we'll come back to increasing animal production and all that sort of stuff. Round we go here. Little bits of equipment all over the place at the moment. We need to start putting some of that away as well. Got some bales over here we didn't collect. We need to collect those. Some silage bales. But again, there's no rush for that per se. So it's all good. All right. There we go. Now, we're just going to go back to nearest waypoint and start. Okay, now, let's have a look at the shop. Let's have a look and make sure there's nothing in here. Oh. It's not much bigger than what we've already got. Okay, so we come in here, we look at our slurry tanks. Oh, I can get this. That's 65,000. I mean, otherwise, we're looking at something like that. So that's 95,000. What's that one? That's 95,000. Oh, actually, didn't I have? Where's my MKS? Doesn't have the slurry. That's okay. I've got to fix that. That's got. Look at the capacity. I don't know what's happened there. It's an extra zero's been typed in there somewhere. So it's 320 million liters. I don't know if Black Dragon did that or if it's happened when I've gone in there, but that's yeah, a little bit high. It's probably when I went in there and edited it, but to be honest. Right. So let's go in here. And I'm going to get a slurry tank. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get delivered to the farm. So let's go over to where we want it delivered. It's here. And I'm going to want it delivered right there. There we go. Go purchase it. Slurry tank. Now, that's 65,000 litres. That's 55,000 litres. We'll go the bigger one. It doesn't make sense to go the smaller one. So we're going to buy that. Yes. Okay. All right. Now what we should be able to do is go and grab this guy over here. Oh, hang on. We've got to turn off the fly mode because that's going to stuff everything up otherwise. There we go. All right. Let's go grab this. Now, this will weigh a bit. I don't know if the tractor should be able to handle it, though. Okay. Hasn't got a great turning circle. We need to be aware of that. That's okay. It's a bit sloppy jalopy at the top. There's no lid, so we could make a mess. We need to be careful what we're doing. Putting slurry all over the farmyard wouldn't necessarily be good. All right, there we go. Let's fill it up. Now, what we should be able to do is take this over to the field, and then we should be able to set the tractor that's doing the slurry to auto refill, and it should come over to this and refill. I hope. It's almost like having a combine, isn't it? That's auto unloading. I mean, you can set it in there and get it going. And before we get the creative mesh mod with the slurry pipes and that's coming, I can't remember the name of it is now. Momentum. Brakes aren't working. That will be interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to work, actually, particularly for big fields. I think it'll be fine for smaller fields, but bigger fields, I think that's where it's going to be interesting to see whether it's actually working or not, or works well enough. So we'll see. The problem with some of these mods like that that are made, while they are done very well, they're done for smaller maps and things, like, because they're not taking consideration that the modders, for instance, and geez, that takes a while to slow that down. Nothing to particularly do for that, no. All right, so I'm going to leave that there like that. All right. Yeah, that the modders make these big maps with bigger fields. I hope the creative mesh have taken into consideration and the actual system works well on big and small fields. Come over here. Right, what I want to do is I want to come in here. I want to go course play. Allow using the Pathfinder in turn. Yep. Race tools for... no option there. I thought there was an option here. Good work. Dual save. No. I thought there was an option in here where you could set it to refill. No, obviously not. Okay. Oh, we'll just have to wait and see what it does. All right. In the meantime, we need to go and feed some animals. What have we got? We've got this guy here. So we're going to disconnect the trailers. Going to go get a trailer and fill it up with some wheat and head over and feed the chickens to start with. Now, I'm assuming I've left my trailers up at the silos. Nope, there they are there. Right. I did put something away. Right. Off we go. Get some wheat. And the good part is we don't have to come back really. We got through this path and over through the back of the silos to get down to the new animal yard. So we've got enough wheat to feed them. I should do. Oh, maybe. How many wheat fields we got coming in? I hope we got a few. It's all canola, isn't it? Oh, Jesus. There's no wheat fields anywhere. Right. This field's going to be a wheat field 15. All right. I'm going to go in cab. And we're going to head on down to the chickens. Ah, see, now this is where I missed a couple of trees. I'm going to remove those trees. In fact, there's no time like the present. We'll do that right now. Why won't let me? Right, my scroll on my mouse is not working all of a sudden. Anyway, let's remove that first. Interesting. Alright, got rid of that. Put that away. Go back to what we were doing. Alright. So this is the back way. So we're going back round the back of the farmhouse at the moment. As we come down this area through here, we'll be now at the back of the greenhouses. I had contemplated sort of trying to smooth this path out a little bit, but I don't think we're really going to need to. Ah, well, maybe. Very light on the steering. What's going on? Another disaster. Probably just the mass and the speed I was coming down. Anyway, so yeah, so this comes down behind the greenhouses. So we're behind past the greenhouses and all that now. And here we are, we're down the bottom. Obviously going up that hill with a full load will be a bit of a challenge. Not something we'll be planning on doing too much. Very bumpy. Have to smooth that out a bit, I think. All right, so let's just start feeding our chickens. Hopefully we've got enough wheat to feed them all. Should have. $10,000 per chicken pen. That's not too bad. Come on, get that trigger. There we go. All right. The chickens are now fed. So we can go back up and we put this back on the silo. Don't want to waste any. They should be happy for a little while. Now we just need to get a little bit of grass down here or hay for the sheep. Might look at doing some grading work on the road just a little bit, smooth little bits of it out. This is a bit rough. We don't want to be spearing off the side of the map. That'll cause us no end to hurt. But anyway, all right, that's okay. So we got the chickens fed. That's part of the goal for today's episode. Now we get the sheep fed, and then yeah, we'll look at what else we need to get going with. I probably could start cultivating field 15, plowing field 15, getting ready to turn that over, and then, like I said, we'll plant wheat in there, so we've got a supply of wheat coming in. In fact, I could look and see what else we need to feed the chickens. We might have enough of other crops on hand to not have to worry about it so much, but still would like to make sure we've got stuff there for them. All right, so we've got that there. Let's have a look at the dairy over here. Milk. Got 48,000 milk. Yes, that's still producing, so it's okay. Materials missing. What materials are missing? Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so we're missing sugar. And we're missing... Well, that's all we're missing, sugar. All right, now we haven't got a sugar plant, have we? Now, we are about, by the way, to come into a sugar beet harvest. So, a sugar mill is probably not a bad idea. Now, the problem is, where do we put a sugar mill? Not a lot of room left up here. So, sugar mill possibly down on the island. There's room here for a sugar mill for sure. And how much is a sugar mill? Let's have a look. I think it's 80,000. What's going on? I've lost all control of the mouse suddenly. Right. There we go. All right. Just my control of the mouse. Right. The sugar mill. Oil plant, that one there. Sugar mill. 80,000. Right. So the footprint for the sugar mill is not that big. Drop off one side, pick up the other side. So it is a dual-sided plant. So I'm guessing there's no reason why we couldn't put the sugar plant here. So that's probably where we could put it. Right, so that's okay. We can do that. We just need a bit of extra money. Okay. All right, so let's have a look and see what else we need to do. How are we going with the slurry? Slurry's at 39%. Oh, we need to get some grass down, don't we? Let's worry about the sheep for the moment. We'll get the sheep fed. I've got any... I've certainly got some hay in here. It's not going to be enough though, is it? Right, let's go down and get some hay from the fermenter or the dryer, and we'll go from there. Also know how much we've got on stock then as well. 40,000 in the silo. See how much is down here, because that's going to be obviously needed on all the sheep pens and the cow pen that we've got now. Bearing in mind we've still got another sheep pen we're not utilising yet, which is over the other side of the map. Uh, 930,000 grass, 675. Yeah, okay, we've got plenty. We'll be okay. For now, anyway. All right, let's load up. We'll go the long way around this time, just to acquaint ourselves with routes in and out. We'll stay in cab as well, just something a little bit different today. Also will tell me if I've left any other trees that I should have removed in playing with the map. All those trees that effectively get removed via the chainsaw mysteriously come back because they haven't been removed from the base map. So that's why the other two trees that we saw earlier had popped back up on that path, even though I'd removed them previously. Now, remember how I get in there. Pretty sure it was up here. And we turn right at some point. Yeah, here. There we go. Nice and simple. Oh, a bit rough there as well. All right, there we have it. Excellent. And this is probably going to fill this up to full, isn't it? I'm only going to give it little bits, because it doesn't need that much for 5 sheep. And then once we get some more sheep in here, we'll bring some extra feed in. Okay. Come on. Surely. Where's the trigger? Don't. Now, I couldn't have missed the trigger that much. Obviously I did. Missed it by that much. Right, there we go. So now we've got our chickens over here should be happy. Okay, they're picking up their health, 20%. Our sheep over here will start picking up their health as well. So there's 5 animals in there. So 91,000 hay for each of these. So I should fill them up, but I don't really need to at the moment. So we can do that slow time. Yep. So we've got food for all of them. So this one, he's got the least amount, I think. 11,000. Yeah, that's okay. All right. But nonetheless, oh, look, the snow's gone. The bad weather's gone. Excellent. Yeah, so that's okay. We've got all that out of the way. That's excellent. Happy with that. All right. Let's head back up to the farm. And we'll see what else we've got to do. Actually, what I'm going to do is let's just tidy this up because it is a bit rough through there. And that's because there's a channel has gone in there for some reason now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to landscape, level. I'm going to bring that up, that level there. Levels that out a bit. That out. Right, here we go. Now just going to smooth all this out here. Right. Okay, that should be a bit smoother through there. Right. Let's continue on. Go back in cab. Yeah, so like little areas there, we might just come through and just smooth it a little bit. Run the smoothing brush over it, not so much leveling it. We'll just smooth it out a little bit. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this episode. That was awesome. I'm very happy with where we've gone with the animals there. Just need to get a few more sheep in, which means we need to make some more money, basically, because we've got to buy some more sheep. But I think otherwise, things are going okay there. So let's have a look, see where we're at in here. So we've got no production happening in here, which is fine. In the silo, we've got some barley, grass. Let's have a look and see. I want to double check to see what I can feed the chickens. Construction, animals. There's a Tommy in here. Chickens, yes. So, okay. So sorghum, I can use sorghum. Right. So we got a sorghum as well. So I can feed the chicken sorghum. That's not a problem. Excellent. So we're not that dire for food. We got nothing in this silo. So we've used all the milk. It's fine. Now we'll run down through here. How are we looking at our plantation here, our orchards? Obviously, I don't think we're distributing, are we, at the moment? Oh, maybe you're distributing. And you're maybe they are distributing. Yeah, so you've got oranges, lemons, cherries. You've got a whole bank up of stuff building up in there. And we want to get rid of that. We don't want to have that banking up. So lemons and oranges are used less in products than all the other fruits. So mainly because of the fact we're using fruit salad and salad, or mainly the fruit salad. But yeah, it'd be nice to have something else to use the lemons and the orange for. I mean, lemons get used in the syrup house, but there's not much else it gets used for. So hopefully, Black Dragon will utilize lemons and oranges a little bit more in the 1.5 update he's working on. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I'll send him a message and let him know. Right, what are we doing here? Milk, we got 17,000 litres. That's okay, so that's good. Feed-wise, we're doing okay for those cows. Let's have a little check of our sheep over here. The sheep are doing okay. Yeah, they're doing okay. We've got the wool coming out, which is fine. Have a look over here. We'll have a look at the spinnery. Spinnery's running at maximum still, which is good. Taylor must be running almost at maximum, which in fact, let's go over and have a look at the factories over there to have a quick look at them before we leave. We'll start over here with the factory. Okay, so the factory, we've got a fair bit of fruit in here, which is good. So as you can see, we've got apple, cherry, pear, and plum is used here, not lemon and orange. So we've got that being produced, which is good. Our bakery factory is up and running. That does use the lemons. In fact, what we could do is, even though it's going to suck in, the other fruits, what we can do is, when we get to the bakery, which is at the top, if we just make the lemon and the orange pie, we don't make, cherry pie we won't make the apple pie, for instance. Not that we're making anything at the moment anyway, because we haven't got any. Right, and the strawberry pie we'll make. We are making bread. We have got flour, which we purchased in, didn't we? What do we, no, butter. We need butter. Right. So how much butter have we got on hand in the warehouse? Have a look. Probably none. Butter, 24,000. We need to bring some butter down. Okay, so we need to bring some butter down. That's okay. We can do that. That's fine. Now, the bread we need to bring over here, along with some butter, and get the mozzarella and garlic bread and all that running. All right, come over here to the tailor shop. We've got some we've got lemons here as well, left over. Tailor shop is running fabric and clothes. Now, the other thing is, in here too, we should be running for the stuffed animals. So we need to bring some wool over here for the stuffed animals. And I think we've got wool in excess at the moment. Where's our wool? Back up a bit. Oh, up further. Well, we've got 18,000 in the warehouse, and we've still got some lying around the farm. So, if I turn on my torch, seeing it's getting dark. Yeah, we've got wool. We've got wool there. We've got wool here. So I can take a load of wool down to there, and we can actually get some stuffed toys being made. I think that's what we'll do in the next episode. But we've reached the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, press that like button. If you didn't press the dislike button, that's okay as well. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this, and we're moving along nicely. We'll come back in the next episode, which will be the next game day, and we'll see where we're at. I'll go and get that slurry driver to continue working. He's obviously stopped and hasn't filled up automatically, so we'll get him going again. And yeah, we'll return on the next game day, and we'll continue on with our farming exploits here at Riverview Farm. And hopefully we might be closer to getting some crops ready for harvest. Canola's coming in soon. I have some grass here as well. And then we've got sugar beets over here. So yeah, we've got stuff happening, and then we can look at expanding again, as we said before. All right. Again, thanks very much for watching. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you do subscribe, make sure you press that alarm notification icon as well, so you're made aware of when new videos are available on the channel. Don't forget to join us on Discord, Twitter, and Facebook. Details are down below in the description. But of course, apart from anything else, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Back here at Ducksolar Gaming and Riverview Farm. See you all later. Bye.